NRL tips brought to you by Tab.
All right, welcome to Freddie and Joey's tips for this week. I'm going to stand in as Freddie.
I was going to say, you smell better than Freddie.
All right, let's start off. Friday night, round kicks off with your Knights v Eels.
I can see you've circled the Eels.
I'm reading out Freddie's tips. So
okay.
He's going for
That'd
the
be
Eels.
right. I'm going to go the Knights on trust. I think there's some injuries. I think Greg Marju's out. But surely they just win, surely.
At home too?
At home. Got to win.
I don't know. Freddie's tipping the Eels. I'm thinking that,
Well, he's come in the wrong day, so I wouldn't trust anything Freddie says.
All right, Friday night footy. This one's live and free on 9, 7:30 p.m. Looking forward to this one. Bulldogs and Roosters.
Oh, and they could get about 50,000 to this one. The Dogs fans, they'll be up and about. And the Roosters fans, they don't go west of Anzac Parade, so I don't know how many Roosters. I'm going to go the Dogs here, but It'll be a close one.
Yep, Freddie's gone the Bulldogs as well. But you just never quite know what the Roosters are going to serve
They're
up.
going good. Some of them young blokes are flying.
Bulldogs obviously coming off what was a great win as well in Canberra. All right, Saturday afternoon, Dolphins v Warriors.
Day game, so I think this will suit the Warriors. But once again, flip of coin.
Yep, Freddie's tipping the Dolphins for this one. Then Saturday, Cowboys and Seagulls. That's in Townsville.
Cowboys, Manly going awful. They've only won 1 from 5.
Yeah,
since the announcement.
Since what announcement?
I don't know what announcement. You know what announcement.
Well, Freddie's also tipping the Cowboys for that one. Then Saturday, the Sharks v Storm. Obviously, the Storm were coming off that huge 64-0 thrashing of the Tigers. And the Sharks were the team that took down the Manly Seagulls on Sunday. I'm
going to go the Sharks in an upset. I think at home they can lift, and I think they can beat the Storm.
Okay. All right, well, Freddie's sticking strong with the Melbourne Storm. Then Sunday afternoon, Broncos and Dragons.
What surprised me here is the record Broncos during the day. I thought that their day record's horrible. I'm going to go Broncos on trust, but they've got to start winning. Well,
they haven't played. They don't play a lot of day games, do they?
Well, of course they rate so much. They're always on Thursday or Friday night. But, surely they lift, surely.
Could be a big response this week. So Freddie's tipping the Broncos as well. Then Sunday afternoon, live and free right here on 9 from 3 p.m, Raiders and Titans.
Hope Des has a haircut. His hair the other day looked absolutely outrageous. I loved it. Raiders hit back. Can't believe they lost on the weekend, up 20-0. Like my Knights. Anyway.
And then it all finishes off Sunday evening, 6:15 p.m. Tigers v Rabbitohs at Campbelltown Sports Stadium.
Toss of a coin. I'll go Tigers because at home they got to hit back after getting pumped by Melbourne.
That can be a big knock of the confidence going down like that. So who knows what type of response we'll get from the Tigers. Freddie's tipping the Rabbitohs for that one. But
So I think we're pretty much the same.
No, you've had a lot of differences. You tipped the Knights, he tipped the Eels. Bulldogs
He's tipped the Bulldogs, even though Nick Politis is watching. Well, Freddie, you're in
Then
trouble.
he tipped the Dolphins, you tipped the Warriors. So you're going to have a few. So we'll get to see who finishes.
Well, I think Freddie tipped 1 on the weekend.
Yeah,
I got 3.
Did you get 3?
Yeah.
I got 2.5. There you go.
Oh, sorry, 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good result for that weekend. That was hard. That was a tipster's nightmare. All right, well, there are your round 11 tips for this week. Enjoy the tipping over the weekend.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.